What happens when divine wisdom reveals the hidden cosmic powers of creation? In this chapter, Sripada unveils sacred spiritual truths that shake the foundation of ordinary understanding. Listen carefully, this is not just a story, it is divine revelation. Chapter 31. Description of Dasa Maha Vidyas. We used to come to the other side of the Krishna river bank every evening, after getting the permission of Sripada. In the morning, we used to again arrive on this side. In the form of prasad from Sri Mahaguru, we were learning new yogic matters and many divine secrets. I heard that Sri Devi is worshipped through Dasa Maha Vidya practices. I beseeched Sri Charan to tell us the nature of those Dasa Maha Vidyas. Sri Guru Sarvabhuma elaborated in the following manner. Dear children, adoration of Sr Vidya is highly supreme. In ancient times, Agastya obtained Sr Vidya by the grace of Hayagriva. He taught it to his wife Lopamudra Devi. Sri Lopamudra Devi explained the esoteric meanings of Sri Vidya to Agastya. In one way, Lopamudra Devi became the preceptor of Agastya. In another way, Agastya became the preceptor of Lopamudra. This was very wonderful. The history of Lopamudra and Agastya. The king of Vidarbha had a daughter on account of the power of penance of Agastya. She was named Lopamudra. Agastya wanted to marry her. The Vidarbha king faced a difficult situation. He was afraid that the old hermit might curse him if he refused to offer his daughter. He was in a dilemma whether to perform this marriage between two people of disproportionate ages. When the king consulted his daughter, she told him that she was born exclusively for Agastya and that she will marry him only. After the marriage, his royal daughter wore saris made of tree barks and went to the lands of penance along with her husband. Agastya taught Lopamudra Devi about Sri Vidya. After some days he wanted to have a physical union with her. Then she said to Agastya, after worshipping Lalita Devi, I became a form of Lalita. Unless you turn to be a form of Shiva, it is not possible to have a physical union with you. Agastya undertook intense penance and attained the form of Shiva and again asked for a physical union with her. She said, I am born in a royal family. It is not possible to have marital relationship with you unless I have silk clothes, ornaments and all kinds of wealth required for a Kshatriya woman. So, unless all the material things mentioned by me are procured, it is not right to enjoy conjugal comfort with me. Not only that, you should also wear silk robes and costly ornaments and apply aromatic perfumes. Then only it is appropriate to have sexual enjoyment with me. To earn a lot of money, Agastya went to a devil, Ilvala, and digested his brother Vatapi by a trick. He got great wealth from that demon. After satisfying his wife's desires, Agastya begot good children. Ilvala and Vatapi were two brothers. Vatapi would take the form of a goat. Ilvala would kill that goat and serve it in the meals to the guest. After the guest finished the meals, Ilvala used to call Vatapi to come out. Vatapi used to come out tearing the stomach of the guest. Then both devils used to make a meal out of the dead guest. However, after Agastya ate the flesh of the goat, Ilvala called Vatapi to come out, but Agastya said, let Vatapi be digested. Vatapi was digested as per the wish of Agastya. As promised by him, Ilvala gave huge amounts of money to Agastya. People were rid of the menace of Vatapi and Ilvala. Once, Agastya attracted the water in the 7 seas into his Kamandalu and drank it. The same sage Agastya subdued the pride of Vindhya mountain. He is in South India even today in the form of a great Siddh. He is the one who introduced Tamil language. He constructed temples in many places. When I come in the incarnation of Lord Kalki, Agastya, like Parshuram, will exist as a Guru. Dasa Maha Vidyas of Devi Kali is the first form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. Mahakali is the beginning of all arts and sciences. The glories of her Vidyas are termed as Mahavidyas. At one time, all the celestials prayed to Mahamaya in the hermitage of Sage Mathanga. Ambika appeared in the form of a Mathanga woman. As she was in thick dark color in pitch black hue, she got the name of Kali. She killed the devils called Shumbha and Nishumbha. As Kali was in dark blue color, she is also regarded under the name of Tara. People worship Kali to get the fruit of yoga sadhana within a few days or months, which would otherwise take many years. However, during the time of spiritual exercise, when the power of Kali is attracted into the body, the yogi would suffer unbearable burning sensation akin to ragging flames and pain. Tara is the second form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. She always grants salvation and liberation. Therefore, she became famous under the name of Tara. She is also called under the name of Neela Saraswati. She rescues devotees from horrible accidents. Therefore, yogis worship her in the form of Ugra Tara. Sage Vashisht is a great devotee of Tara. The night of Chaitra Suddha Navami is called Tara Ratri. Chinna Masta is the third form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. This is a very esoteric one. Once Devi, along with her friends Jaya and Vijaya, went to the Mandakini river for a bath. After the bath, she suffered from pangs of hunger and turned into a black color. Her friends asked her about meals. When the compassionate Devi severed her head with a sword to feed them, the disjoined head fell into her left hand. 3 blood streams flowed from her torso. Her companions drank 2 jets of blood wine. Devi drank the 3rd jet of blood herself. She became famous under the name of Chinna Masta. Hiranyakasipa and others were devotees of this Chinna Masta Devi. Shodhasi Maheshwari is the 4th form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. Her heart is filled with compassion. For people who take shelter under her, knowledge becomes easily accessible. All mantras and tantras in the universe adore that Mahavidya Shakti. Even the Vedas cannot describe her. This Mahashakti, when pleased, fulfills all the wishes of the devotees. By worshipping this goddess, both wealth and liberation are achieved. Bhuvaneshwari Devi is the 5th form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. All the 70 million mantras worship her always. There are 10 stages emerging. From Kali Tattva up to Kamla Tattva. From them, unmanifest Bhuvaneshwari reveals herself and assumes the Brahmanda shape. During the time of final destruction from Kamla, that is, the manifested universe, she merges gradually in the form of Kali and transforms into the seed form. Therefore, she is also called Janmadhatri of Kala. Tripura Bhairavi is the 6th form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. The force which pacifies the situations arising out of the special state of Kala is called Tripura Bhairavi. This Tripura Bhairavi is said to be the indivisible Force of Lord Narsimha. Transformation always takes place in creation. Attraction and repulsion are the basic causes for this. It is a relentless process. Tripura Bhairavi is called as Kala Ratri during night. The name of Bhairava is Kala Bhairava. My ensuing incarnation as the Sri Narsimha Saraswati incarnation is a combination of the above two entities. It is Tripura Bhairavi and Kala Bhairava incarnation for great yogis. Dhumravati is the seventh form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. This Dhumravati is none else than Ugratara. By seeking her refuge, all calamities are destroyed and riches are gained. In religious treatises, she is described as one who wards off all complex troubles. Albeit, she is responsible for the miserable conditions of the living beings, such as hunger and thirst, quarrels and poverty. With her grace all troubles are removed far away. Baglamukhi is the eighth form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. This mother is worshipped for removing the misfortunes causing grief in the country and community and also the worldly and supernatural calamities and to subdue enemies. The foremost and first worshipper of Bagla Mahavidya was Lord Brahma. Lord Vishnu and Parshuram were also devotees of Bagla Mukhi Devi. For a long time, the idol of Venkateshwar in Tirumal was worshipped as Bagla Mukhi. Matangi is the ninth form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. Matangi has the capacity to give a comfortable life of a householder and grant the four Purushardas. She is also called as the daughter of sage Mathanga. Kamalalaya is the 10th form in Dasa Maha Vidyas. She is a symbol of affluence. Since she was worshipped by Bhargav, she got the name of Bhargavi. By her grace, one gets the landlordship and high fame. She is the symbol of great abundance of material wealth. She is also called Padmavati Devi. She is the consort of Lord Venkateshwar in Tirumal. My dear children, I will teach you the nature of Dasa Mahavidyas after deciding how much to be taught on each day and by whom. For those who worship Angha Devi, who is the embodiment of Dasa Mahavidyas, and her Lord Angha, the grace of their children Ashta Siddhis is granted. You observe Anghashtami every month on Bahula Ashtami. All your desires will fructify. Shankar Bhatt, those who make a paryana of the Sripada Srivallabha Charitamrutam authored by you and perform Anghashtami Vrata on the waxing or waning 8th moon phase immediately following paryana and feed 11 people or utilize that equivalent money in any Datta temple will derive results at once. The efficacy of devoted reading of Charitamritam. Don't think that the Sripada Srivallabha Charitamritam is a mere book. It is a live stream of a glorious consciousness. When you make a devoted reading, the strength of those letters will flow into my mental consciousness. Since you have a connection with me without being aware of it all, your rightful desires will be fulfilled by my mercy. Even when this great book is preserved in your room of worship, it will cause auspicious vibrations. Forces of misfortune and spirits of darkness will be driven away. Those who abuse or criticize the Sripada Srivallabha Charitamritam, knowingly or unknowingly, will forfeit all the merits of their virtuous deeds in many births. The angels of Dharma will take away the fruits of virtuous deeds part by part and will distribute them to the worthy, poor people. In this way, you will become poor and the poor will become rich. It is declared on solemn oath that every letter of this book is true. It is a standard by itself. People who abuse or criticize this will lose their amassed merits in installments and will ultimately become poor. To remove the pain of penury, read this book with care and devotion.